Okay, we are going to copy this link. We're going to paste this link. We're going to listen with our ears. We're listening with our ears. Okay, and now we should be good to start. Public. Goodbye. And that should be good. All right, we should be live now. Live now. Let me share this link on Twitter, guys. Live now. Let's see. And paste that. All right, a little bit late. I was a little bit late, but we're here. I'm gonna play some Pirates of the Caribbean music. Hey, Rebecca! Rebecca's the first one in, or the first one to respond. How's it going, everybody? Hope we're all having a good day. There's Mike and Max. Hello. Juan, hey. Central California Rail Productions. Hello. Pittsburgh Sports Ball Podcast. Toa Brony. SMK Productions. E.T. Storm. Johnny, sorry, I don't know how to say your last name. Seja or Seja, sorry. Joe Aiden. We got Sunny Songs, B. Gray, Brandon, Bernie, Elizabeth. We got Isaac, Logan. Really Random Ramblings. I love that. How's it going? Mark. Gordon Freeman from the video game series Half-Life. Emily, Atlanta Olympians. Ethan Hahn. We are just cruising today. Guys, we're up to 153 right now. How's everyone doing? This is the second live stream I'm doing. As you can see, I sort of have a back. I have some things hidden here in the back that we're going to talk about a little bit later. We're going to go for about an hour, maybe a little longer. We'll see how long, we'll see how things are going. How's everybody doing today? The sound is working. I did that. So that's immediately a big plus, I think. Disneyland, Skello Boy. Disneyland can reopen on April 1st. Now, that's a good segue, I guess, right into the first thing that I wanted to talk about. Disneyland, guys. Disneyland in California currently is able to open on April 1st under the red tier, I believe. I don't live in California. I'm not super, familiar with their tier system, but Disneyland is allowed to reopen in April 1st in the red tier. So maybe we'll be able to see some from some in-park videos, not from me because I live out of state, but from some other people very soon here. Matthew Reynolds, how's it going? Rob Bingst says, bro, we love you at Offhand California Adventure. Please do something on us cast members. I will be doing a cast member video. I've had it in the pipeline for a very long time, since 2020, but somehow I keep getting distracted. But I will be doing a cast member video. Don't you worry. I will be getting around to that. Andy says, how are you, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you too, Andy. How you doing? GNK, or I'm assuming Gonk Power Droid, says, today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Gonk. So the creepy Mickey. Yes, this creepy Mickey right here, if you can see him. He has quite the story behind him. I figure we could start with the show and tell, and then we can move right into the talking about Disneyland reopening. Sarah, or MI, says, I love your videos. Thank you, Sarah. So this is a Mickey Mouse and Friends collectible doll from the Retro Collection that I actually bought from the Walt Disney Family Museum. Now, this is based on an early 1930, 40-ish Mickey Mouse. And as you can see, he is very kind of terrifying. He's got that old Mickey face. He's got real buttons sewn on his pants, a little collar here. Accurate to a very old Mickey Mouse plush. You can Google pictures of Walt online, and he's holding this plush. And I thought he was so creepy and so funny looking that I had to get him. We have our first super chat from Tufab, or Tufab. I apologize. 10 Bernillion Reyes. I hope I said that right. Your way, buddy. Greetings from Brazil. How are you going to mention Haunted Mansion in this live stream? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you see right here, there is a Pop Funko that we will be getting into a little bit later. But here we have tiny little creepy Mickey Mouse. He's got his little sticker there. It says Walt Disney Family Museum on this little this little white square. So yeah, you got them from the Walt Disney Family Museum. Where the floop am I? Funny thing about cursing on this channel. Me and Dan did it a lot in one of the episodes of Foolish Mortals, and people were getting angry at us for cursing because we age restricted it because we were cursing so much. So I don't think we're going to be doing that anymore. Sorry about my name. Dude, we was just talking about it. No worries. You don't have to say it out loud anyways, but LOL, they said April 1st. So what if it's an April Fool's Day joke? If it's an April Fool's Day joke, it won't affect me too much because I can't go when they open anyway because I do not live in California. People who do live in California will probably be very, very upset. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing? Pirates of the Caribbean dialogue. I hate... Oh, no. Vladimir, what is that? What does that mean? Does he hate squids, octopi, sharks? Charles Isom says, really enjoy your channel. Happy that Disney is reopening. Thank you, Charles. Me too. I'm happy that people are finally going to be able to explore Disneyland again. It's been such a long time since, like, anybody's, I guess, been in there. So there's new things to see, I hope. And especially in California Adventure, we have all of the Avengers campus. So I'm sure there's going to be some cool new, you have Snow White's Enchanted Wish to look forward to, the new Haunted Mansion refurb, lots of fun stuff. Let's take a look at some comments here. Future Dwight. Hey, Corv, how's it going? Future Dwight, man, he is the lifeblood of the Foolish Mortals podcast. He's keeping it going. So everyone say thank you, Future Dwight, in the chat. So that is Creepy Mickey. We will set him, I suppose, on top of this Tiki mask that we can talk about a little bit later. Caitlin! Hello, Caitlin. Joy, I almost said Jay. Caitlin Joy Moore says, I don't have a lot of money to send. You don't have to send any money. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm a broke college student, and I love your channel. And how can I send you a P.O. Box gift? So, funny thing about the P.O. Box, guys. I opened one at the end of 2019, and I wanted to make it sort of a yearly thing. But then 2020, the year happened, and we all know what that's all about. So I ended up not doing a P.O. Box video last December. I'm thinking I'll do 2 or 3 multiple unboxings / like P.O. Box videos. Stay tuned for that. I will talk about it in a live stream, in a video on Twitter. I will make it known so you know where to send it and when to send it. Where am I? I like that name, though. It's a good name. I'm in San Diego, and I had my annual pass canceled, and I'm eager to go. I've been eager to go. Though, just got back from Walt Disney World for the first time, and it was amazing. First time going to Walt Disney World during the pandemic. That must have been like an interesting way to sort of dip your toe into the Walt Disney World sort of vibe, because it is different than it normally is. Very interesting. Please give away the Demon Mickey, Miles. You know, if I do really cherish him, and I was going to work him into the decorations of this room. If you could see this room right now, it's very, very scarcely decorated. But if the demand is high enough, I might give away the Creepy Mickey. Put him on eBay. I could like put him on eBay, start the bid at $1, and then just donate the proceeds to like Give Kids the World. I feel like that would be fun to do. Amy Matthews says most Californians are stoked. We love us some Disney. Hey man, I'm stoked for you, Californians. I'm very happy that you guys are going to be able to go back. That's super cool, and I'm very jealous. As soon as I get that vaccine, though, I'm coming for you guys. Disneyland opening celebration. Yeah, Disneyland can reopen on April 1st. Got some water. Let's talk about that real quick. So Disneyland was announced it could reopen. For those of you who are just joining us, Disneyland can reopen under the red tier on April 1st. Will Disneyland reopen on April 1st is the question, though. I don't. Okay, Corvin says save Creepy Mickey for the next charity land. I will save him for the next charity land for sure. One of you guys can get your hands on this fine fellow in about 9 months. So keep your expectations in check. Be patient, and Creepy Mickey will someday belong to maybe one of you. Robert says DIA is the best airport. DIA has a very special vibe that no other airports in the world have. It's very fun. Sean Bishop says he's a Walt Disney World cast member. Big fan. Thank you, Sean, and thank you for all the work you were doing, especially if you're called back to work right now during the pandemic, because people can be jerks, man. Did you guys read that article? That just makes me sad. It just makes me so sad. So when Disneyland opens, guys, I want to see your guys' opinions in the chat here, because Disneyland is going to be reopening maybe April 1st, probably not April 1st, April or May. And there's going to be no fireworks, no live shows. There might be cavalcades, similar to Orlando. But yeah, what do you think it's going to look like? Are there going to be certain rides that are closed, certain restaurants? I know there won't be any indoor dining unless the vaccinations really start to go at a quicker rate, and then we can kind of drop those restrictions quicker. Would you ever do a video on the Colorado airport? From Nostalgia Mountain. I don't think there's too many Disney-related things in the Colorado airport. I would do one on the Orlando airport for sure, because there's some cool Disney stuff there, but I don't know. I mean, there's cool stuff there, but I'm Offhand Disney, man, not Offhand Airport. Although I could start a second channel. Do you have new Haunted Mansion content soon? I have so many ideas in my phone, you guys. Let me read you a few video ideas. Do you guys want some video ideas? Let me know. Do you guys want to hear some of my video ideas I have in my notes app here? I'm tired of COVID-19. I'm tired too, man. I think we all are. Please sign my Jean Lafitte socks, man. Send them in the P.O. box. Put a return address on there. I'll sign them and send it back to you when I do the P.O. box. Would you guys like to see some video ideas? All right, I'm seeing some yeses. How much of the park do you think will be open? I think all of it. I think all of the park will be open, just a very low capacity. All right, we're seeing some video ideas. So we have a video called How the Haunted Mansion Works. These are all working titles, by the way. I am terrible at titles. So How the Haunted Mansion Works. I would be making small models, essentially, out of, poster board, plywood, that sort of thing, decorating them all fancy and making small models of different scenes in the Haunted Mansion. We're talking stretching room, endless hallway, ballroom. I would be making those tiny little models, and I would be using the effects. So in the ballroom, I'd have a little pane of glass. I would be doing the Pepper's Ghost effect. So it'd be sort of like an in-depth look into little tiny models of the Haunted Mansion, because I love miniatures, showing how different effects and different things in the mansion are done. That's one video idea. The next one is, how much does Disney World cost? Now this would be a video about tearing down, or like Disney World or Disneyland, how much Walt Disney and the Imagineers and the Disney company paid for the land and the attractions when it first opened in today's money. So we'd go through every little bit, see like, how much did the Haunted Mansion cost? How much did the buying the land cost? And we'd round that all up, and I would tell you how much, if you wanted to go up to Disney, go right to the front desk and say, I'll take it. I'll take the entire resort. How much would you be putting down? How much does Disney cost? Not as strong as how the Haunted Mansion works. A video about Disneyland reopening, of course. We got a Phantom Manor virtual ride-through. Now, the virtual ride-throughs are very interesting to me because I made some virtual ride-alongs. Haunted Mansion, Pirates, I believe Horizons, the Railroad. And people really seem to like them. People who watch them really like to just hear me talk about the rides while we're riding them. They don't get a whole lot of views, though. So, like, the dedicated fans really, really enjoy it, but it doesn't reach a very broad audience. They're very easy to make, though, so I don't think that would be an issue. I would just make them for fun. I think that will probably be coming, honestly, this week sometime, in addition to maybe another video or a podcast. So probably either a Phantom Manor ride-through or a Pirates of the Caribbean Shanghai ride-through, virtual ride-through. Let's look at some chat. Sean Bishop said he's heading to the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot. Have fun. All right, get some cool food. Look at the topiaries. I guess they have those. I love Flower and Garden, and I love Epcot. Do you think they're going to change the theming of Tower of Terror in the Disney World from Heather? I don't think so. I think it's going to be staying the Twilight Zone for the foreseeable future. Because there's a Marvel deal there on the East Coast, and people love the Tower of Terror, and I think having two separate experiences on either coasts is a good way to go. Toe Brony says, see in this is Disney Paris. What kind of story should be? And I have an idea about the Phantom of the Phantom Manor was a member of C. I don't think Henry Ravenswood was a member of C. The Phantom and Henry Ravenswood, for those of you who don't know, I make videos about this, are the same person. He's like the undead risen form of Henry Ravenswood. I don't think he was a member of C. I think there are C references in that attraction. I think some of Melanie's dead fiancés, or I guess suitors, were members of C, but I don't think the Phantom is, unfortunately. What is my favorite Epcot festival? It's pretty close between Festival of the Arts, which is very, very, very cool. You can see lots of cool artwork all over the place by people who, local artists who just love Disney, and you can see chalk drawings, paintings. I saw a Disneyland e-ticket, like a framed Disneyland e-ticket that was like painted so beautifully. And it was like $400, and I wanted to buy it so bad, but it was also $400, so I had to pass. Cameron Andrews with the super chat, seven Canadian dollars. Thank you so much. Loonies, Toonies, what do they have there? Cameron, I know this is a Disney stream, but what do you think about Universal's Epcot? I got Epcot on the brain, guys. Epic Universe restarting construction. I don't follow lots of Universal stuff. I know Epic Universe is where Nintendo is going to be, right? Super Nintendo World. So that would be the only reason I ever visit Universal. I just don't really have an interest in the rest of the parks. I know it's like, it just feels weird when I'm in Orlando. I'm going to be at Disney. I'm going to be touring through the resorts. I'm going to be in the park. I'm going to be Disney Springs. I feel like any second I'm going to be at Universal, I'm going to feel like I'm wasting my time when I could be at Walt Disney World, if that makes sense. It's a little weird, but when Nintendo Land or Nintendo World opens, I will be there. I will be there all over it. There's a Yoshi People Mover, guys. There's a Yoshi People Mover. Man. Will you do a video on Walt's Barn in Burbank? As soon as coronavirus is over, I am going to California, and I'm going to all of these sites. I'm going to be going to Walt's Barn. I will probably be going to different spots in LA where, just sort of like the whole Walt Disney historical tour, the Griffith Park Carousel, that sort of thing. And we'll go back to the Walt Disney Family Museum, because the last time I visited, when I got Creepy Mickey here, we had like one day in San Francisco, and we spent 9 of those hours in the Walt Disney Family Museum. So next time I go to San Francisco and, sort of have some time to explore the museum even more, even though we spent like 9 hours in there, or 6 hours or whatever, what have you, I will be doing more California videos outside of Disneyland. Yes. Summer Miller, thank you. Keep your stuff. Love your stuff, young man. Keep it up. Thank you. I'm feeling less and less young as the days go by, though. Yeah, Summer Thunder says this Mickey is cute. A lot of people would say creepy. Summer, I'm glad you appreciate him. I think he's kind of cute in his own way too, honestly. Look at him. Look at that piercing gaze and plastered on smile. Just staring deep into your soul. Unblinking, unfeeling. That's creepy Mickey. Hi, James. Hi, James. How you doing? The Mickey has his charm. I'm telling you guys. Okay, here's another little prop from my Disney collection. This is like a show and tell stream where we're also just talking about Q&A and Disneyland reopening. This, I need to clean it. It's a little old. This is a 60th anniversary Disneyland commemorative stein. Pretty cool. You can see there down there, Disneyland 60th, and you can see along it, it's got different, like you have the clock tower from opening day, Tomorrowland, you have the Jungle Cruise boat, the Adventureland sign, lots of different inscriptions of opening day attractions at Disneyland on this stein. I think it's super cool. The Mark Twain there, I believe. Yeah, Teacups, Mr. Toad is on there. No Haunted Mansion, because Haunted Mansion opened in '69. So it's got the little Sleeping Beauty castle on top, some hidden Mickeys, and you can pop it open and have yourself a little drink. Okay, Super Chat is going very quickly. I'll hold this up if you guys want to look at it real quick. I will catch up on these Super Chats. Let's see. 2Fab says the old costume version of Mickey was even creepier. Pure nightmare fuel. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. Yeah, have you seen the pictures of old Mickey? Watch my last video. You'll see the old Mickey. Shagadoo says, keep up the good work, bud. Between your vids and Martin's Ride tribute vids, I feel like I'm still in the parks. I haven't seen. I've watched Martin's vids, right? I've watched so many of his videos. I haven't knowingly binged his stuff, but I've watched a lot of his stuff, and they're very, very good. Hi, did you get any Touch of Disney tickets? Sean, unfortunately, I just don't think it's good for me to be traveling right now. I've come to my senses, sort of. I went to Disney World once during the pandemic, and it was an interesting experience. But I'm going to wait just so I could say I did it and I went there, and it was they were very, very good about all their precautions and stuff. But I am not going to be traveling, especially with vaccines coming up, until I get that vaccine. And then you bet I will be going to whatever events they have. If I can go to Disneyland, I will go to Disneyland. But if I can't, Touch of Disney, I keep calling it Taste of Disney. Touch of Disney is a very close second. James says, I play Raid Shadow Legends too. I did play Raid Shadow Legends a long time ago. I did that sponsorship, you guys, because it was like, it's sort of like a rite of passage, you know, for being a YouTuber. I'm going to put, can you see? No. I'll just put them back here with Nikki. Doing a Raid Shadow Legends ad deal is sort of like a rite of passage for YouTubers, and I just wanted to do it just so I could say I did it. You know, I'd never put it in another one of my videos. It was a good time. Nikki99 says, thank you for your positive energy and great videos. They bring me joy. Thank you. That brings me joy. Positive energy. I try to stay positive for the most part around here. Everything Disney does, I think, is for the most part pretty good. There's some things that have been sketchy in the past year with cast members and stuff like that, but I feel like they're trying to get their foothold back. And when it comes to the parks. So yeah, being positive, staying positive, hoping that Disneyland reopens soon. It's got to happen. Hannah Song says, hey, Offhand Disney, what is your favorite scene in the Haunted Mansion on both coasts? I will grab this real quick. There's a little teaser. Both coasts. My favorite scene in the Haunted Mansion in California has to be the Hatbox Ghost. He's the best character, right? And in Florida, I would say the conservatory where the ghost is playing the piano very hauntingly. And then as you move into the next room, we talked about this on Foolish Mortals, me and Dan. But as you move into the Endless Staircase or the Grand Staircase, I don't know what the official name is for it. The piano music that was sort of wafting gently in the other room is now loud and overbearing in the staircase scene. Super, super cool. That would probably be my favorite. So here we have, oh no, there's glare. There we go. A Haunted Mansion attraction and butler Pop Funko. That's the full name. As soon as they announced this on Twitter, I had to get it. It looks like I've opened it, but I actually haven't touched it since I got it. Do I open it or do I keep it sealed? I'm not a very big collector of stuff like this. I feel like it might fetch a pretty penny later on down the road, but maybe. Oh, sorry. Jim Sprigg says, notice me. You've been noticed, Jim. Do I open it, guys? Do I open it? Do I keep it closed? Let's see. Elizabeth wants the Pop Funko. It's a good one. It's a good Pop Funko. Everyone's saying keep it sealed. I'll keep it sealed. I will not. Tommy, David, everyone's saying keep it sealed. All right. It's going to stay sealed forever, locked up here. Are you excited? Parker says, are you excited for Marvel to be in the parks more? Of course. Now I'm getting people saying open it. I'm seeing people say keep it closed, sealed, open. It's up to me. Does it have the purple wallpaper? It's not purple. Let's see if we can get a good view of it without the glare. Kind of. You see in the back right there, you can see it's blue. It's the Haunted Mansion wallpaper, but it's blue. It's right here. It's this print right here, but it's on the inside. There we go. It's that. So that's what the Pop Funko includes, and it's the Disneyland Mansion. I think it's super cool, and maybe with a repaint or a remodel over the years, if they do end up doing that to the Disneyland Mansion, this will become a collector's item, I feel. So there is that. I have two more things. One, he's been hiding in the background the whole time. And then I have another one that's a pair of ears that I will talk about because there's so many stories behind that pair of ears. Let's look at the chat, though, real quick. How's everybody doing? Buy another one and open that one. That's a good idea. Have you seen that the skeletal pirate on top of the pile of gold Pop Funko? If anybody can grab one of those, I will pay you for it because so far they've only been releasing it. I haven't been following Pop Funkos. I don't really follow Pop Funkos, but they've been released through contests on Twitter. So you'd have to retweet. And I don't want to clog up my Twitter feed with me entering contests. So if anybody can score one of those skeletons, let me know. Someone asked, what's the best Magic Candle Company scent? Well, it depends whether you're a Haunted Mansion enjoyer or a Pirates of the Caribbean enjoyer. Woo! Pop the lid off of that one. So I have with me currently that I was burning just now before the live stream a Polynesian candle, scented like Disney's Polynesian Village Resort that recently got a Moana makeover. Matthew P, how you doing? Everyone's saying keep it sealed. I will not be opening this guy today. He will be staying sealed. But for anyone who didn't see, Haunted Mansion from Disneyland with the butler. And if you look really closely, it's even got, you probably can't see it because the webcam's got such bad quality, but there's even the little ship weather vane right there on top of the mansion. Super, super cool. Super cool. Will you make a cooking video? So here's the thing. I made a cooking video last year during lockdown because there was nothing better to do. And I hated the way it came out. But now with the way I'm sort of editing my videos, I think I could probably pull off a cooking video. We made churros. We tried to make Dole Whip. It doesn't really work super well. We made something else. I can't remember from the Disney parks. But I think I'll give another shot at it at some point. Let's see. What do you think about the makeover? The makeover? What do you mean? Amanda Moreira. Expand on that. Makeover of what? I'm not sure. Are you talking about my new look? My Steve Jobs look? Because I have to change into that later today to film a video. Let's keep that between us, all right? Me and the 427 people watching this. Candy Apples ALDC asked if you could turn one of the Disney rides at any of the parks into a movie, which one would you choose? Haunted Mansion, obviously. And they're making a Haunted Mansion movie. They made a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I think a Tiki Room movie would be hard to do. So I'd say Tiki Room movie. I'd like to see how they would make that work. Very interesting. How would you guys do a Tiki Room movie? What would the plot be? Oh, Corvin said the Pirate Funko was on the website and sold out instantly. Well, anybody, if you have a spare one or you know someone who has a spare one, tweet at me at Offhand Disney on Twitter. I will purchase it off of you. I will. I promise. I'll pay for shipping and everything. Give a little something on top. I need that Funko. That'll be the last Funko, though. Okay? I have too many of them. And I don't even care about them, which is weird. I just need to amass them. You know what I'm talking about? Does anybody else get that? Tyler P says, hey, Dallin, can I get a shout out from you to my kids, Jack and Delilah? We're all big fans of Offhand Disney, and we watch your videos all the time. Jack and Delilah, I believe, right? Yes, Jack and Delilah. Thank you guys for watching my stuff. And, you know, maybe someday, maybe down the road when Disneyland's open, when we can meet up and I can buy you guys a Dole Whip. A raspberry pineapple Dole Whip swirl, which is the best one. That's the best one, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's the best one. Eric Strunk with $2. He says, cool. I think you're cool, dude. Yeah, I think you're cool. Can you make more Disneyland Paris videos? Absolutely. I like making Disneyland Paris videos. I think I will obviously make one when I end up going. 2020 was supposed to be that year. Didn't happen. But when I do go to Disneyland Paris and I sort of see it for myself, I will definitely be making more. Jeffrey Bergman says, what do you think is your least favorite Walt Disney World park? This is going to be very controversial, guys. My least favorite Disney World park is Animal Kingdom. I've talked about this before. I don't know about a live stream, but I've talked about it. Yeah, Animal Kingdom. I love Animal Kingdom. It's like choosing your least favorite child. You know, I really, really love Animal Kingdom. But if I could visit, 3 Disney parks, I would visit Magic Kingdom. Well, I'd visit Epcot first, then Magic Kingdom, then Hollywood Studios. Animal Kingdom doesn't make the cut for me. Even Pandora, it's just not my thing. I still like it, and it's really, really well done, except for Dinosaur, but it's just not my thing. I don't know why. Rachel Duncan asks, do I have the Phantom Manor book? I do not have the Phantom Manor book. I have a lot of Haunted Mansion books, though. Isabel Lucille says, do you think you will collect anything to do with the special Walt Disney World 50th? Sorry if I've already talked about this. No, don't worry about it. Absolutely. I'm going this year in October to Walt Disney World for the 50th anniversary. I will be there and I will buy, I don't know if I'll buy like a ton of commemorative merch, but I will definitely buy stuff like this, where it's just like a cool sort of artifact, something that is like, this guy's got a Stein from the 60th anniversary of Disneyland. What is this? What is the significance of this? And I can sort of talk about it. So I think I will be buying some merchandise, but not like shirts, just some cool obscure stuff, because I like the obscure stuff. James says, I have a friend that works at the candy place in Disneyland. The candy place. Are we talking Marceline's Confectionery? Are we talking like Main Street? Are we talking California Adventure? Are we talking Trolley Treats? What are we talking here? Mr. Horror says, hello, Offhand. Hello, Mr. Horror. How are you today? All right. We have another thing here. We have another piece of my collection. We have a set of Club 33 mouse ears from Club 33 at Disneyland. Never worn. Never worn. I have opened them up, though. This is from my time I went to Club 33. I made a video on it that was up for maybe a couple days or weeks before I was told to take it down by Disney. And so I took it down. I re-uploaded one without Club 33 footage because there's Club 33 footage in it. I talked about this in the last stream. I tried to show it, but it didn't really translate very well. There was Club 33 footage, so I took it out. I re-uploaded it without the footage and got another message from Disney saying that's still too much. You can't even talk about what you saw in there or what you ate. So I took the video down, and it's still on my channel, just unlisted to this day. Maybe one of these days I will relist it. Edwin Newman says, what is your opinion on Avatar? The movie, if you've seen it, it's my favorite Disney movie by far. I think the movie is it's a product of its time. It's very Beatles-y. I'm going to get so much hate. So the Beatles were a product of their time. You listen to their stuff today and you're like, yeah, it's the Beatles. But back then it was huge. When Avatar came out, it was huge. It revolutionized VFX movies. Everyone had to see it in 3D or just don't see it at all. Avatar hasn't aged well. The land at Animal Kingdom is so good. Amazingly themed. The attractions are great. But the film, the world it's created is fantastic. The film itself is very by the numbers, I think. Would I do a collab with Provost Park Pass? I'll do a collab with anyone. Here's the thing about collabs. I'm terrible at them. I am not good at doing collabs at all. I like doing them. I have so much anxiety about contacting people and letting them down. I just don't do collabs very often. Dan and me doing the podcast is one of the biggest collabs I've ever done, and it's very, very fun. So maybe I should be contacting more people about collabs. If you can see here on the inside of this hat, there are also Club 33 logos just embroidered on the inside. Pretty cool, right? So that is the Club 33 hat. If you guys want more collectibles, I will show you more. They're all packed away in a box, but I will grab some more. Ooh, we're gonna figure out how to make this happen, guys. We're gonna figure this out here. Perfect. There we go. That's the stash. That's the new stash. Collab with chat. I'm trying. Amanda, I'm trying, man. Chat's going. I'm trying to show you guys. Thank you for your patience. Would you like to see a Big Thunder Mountain Railroad movie? That's a good one. I said Tiki Room. I don't know why I didn't immediately think of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. There's probably there is a story to tell there, right? You have to do it tastefully, but I think you could do it. As Pooped by Anakin Skywalker. What a name! That's such a good name. Oh, that's such a good name. What are your thoughts on Disney working with the CCP? What's CCP? And firing of one Miss Gina Carano. Gina Carano, she's so stupid, man. She's like one of the dumbest people I have ever. How do you make stupid decisions and not even mistakes, just choices like that? That's all I'm going to say about Gina Carano. I try to keep my channel politically neutral for the most part. Sometimes I'll let my ideals slip in, but geez, man, what a flippin' disaster that was. So Big Thunder Mountain story, for those of you who don't know, there were people, I'm seeing lots of people asking about the Big Thunder Mountain. There was mining going on in this very sacred Native American mountain, which was Big Thunder Mountain. And so you have to do that tastefully. I think they could change the story in a few parts, just make it a straight up Western without making the mountain, cursed. Maybe make it like some sort of, I don't know, bad luck. I don't know. I feel like they could make it happen. And there's lots of story to tell there, right? With the Society of Explorers and Adventurers and with Barnabas Bullion, as played by Tony Baxter. I think they could pull off a pretty cool, was it Kyle Chandler? Someone Chandler. Jason Chandler, the member of the society there. He was also a part of Big Thunder Mountain. There is a Big Thunder Mountain comic Crazy Hannah Creations. Yes, I have read the Big Thunder Mountain comic, and it was good. It sort of expanded on the story, very much took inspiration from the Paris Big Thunder Mountain. Let's see here. Big Thunder Mountain. Wait, is Disneyland opening? Astro Disneyland has the ability, if they wanted to reopen on April 1st, next month already. Carousel of Progress is a horror movie? You know, I think they could make that happen. I think that's possible, right? Because you have the little girl who disappears as seen into the attraction. You have the burnt Christmas turkey that burns in an oven upwards of like 875 or whatever, 875 degrees. That's a scary topic to cover. I think they could do it. The canon of Phantom Manor, Mike says the canon of Phantom Manor still reminds the earthquake or the TNT accident. So are you talking about the backstory for the Paris Phantom Manor or Big Thunder Mountain? What was that? Phantom Manor. Yes, I believe. I mean, I know. What am I talking about? I know that the Phantom Manor backstory has to do with Big Thunder Mountain and the Thunderbird, which inhabited the mountain in ancient times and is now sort of a spirit. The mining in Big Thunder Mountain really ticked off the Thunderbird, so he went on just a spree of bad luck, earthquakes, thunderstorms that killed a lot of the members of the citizens of, not Rainbow Ridge, the town that Frontierland is in Paris that I can't remember the name of, Thunder Mesa. Corey Hamilton says, I love you. Is Pixar Pier or Paradise Pier better? I think, again, thank you, Shagadoo, for the $1. Also, great name. I think that I'm going to say Paradise Pier, man, or Pixar Pier. Paradise Pier is the old one. Pixar Pier, the only negative I can think of regarding Pixar Pier is the name of the fun wheel now, the Pixar Pal Around. Come on, Disney. You're better than that. That's a terrible name. See, I'm positive about Disney, but I'm not afraid to call them out on some things. The Stones and the Doors are greater than the Beatles any day, 100%. The Rolling Stones and the Doors, yes, I would agree with that. They have their ups and downs. I would say they have their ups and downs. Are there any Easter eggs outside of the Disney universe? I don't think so, Towabroni. I don't think so. It's very much a Disney thing, right? So outside of the Disney universe, you mean like in other pieces of media? Because I don't believe that to be the case. Courtney Barefoot with $5 said, if you could ride the original Epcot, or if you could ride Epcot Original Horizons, what ending would you pick? Ocean, desert, or space? Space. I have to go with space. Have you seen the space ending? I think it's almost like Star Wars quality. It's very, very good. Undefined Ratio says, hi, Offhand, do you like Mission Breakout or Tower of Terror? I like them both. I like them both very, very much. If I were to choose between the two, probably the Tower of Terror in Orlando. If we're talking about Tower of Terror or Mission Breakout in California, Mission Breakout's better than California's Tower of Terror. But Florida's Tower of Terror is better than Anaheim's Mission Breakout. That's my thought. Magma says, not with the $10 donation, churros are on me. So stoked for Disneyland reopen. Who else is super excited? If you live in California, let me know. Are you going to be going to Disneyland? Are you going to try to go on the day it opens, or will you be waiting a little bit? I'd very much like to hear what the sort of headspace is over there. Because if the tickets for Taste of Disney, Touch of Disney sold out that quick, man, can you imagine how soon the tickets for Disneyland are going to sell out? Jeez. Camille asks, how many times have I been to Disney in general? Disneyland, I lost track. It's not more than 20. It's got to be like 12, 13, or 14. Below 15 for sure. Disney World, on the other hand, my family used to go every other year growing up, and then I started going multiple times per year later on. So probably upwards of 30 or 40 times to Disney World. I'm not a local, so I can't go every day, or else I would. Trust me. Trust me, guys. Lots of people saying that people are waiting. Okay, yeah, that's totally understandable. I'm waiting as well. So I'm going to be waiting. Opening day, Alexandria for sure. Please buy a mint julep for me. All right, mail it, seal it up, wrap it in saran wrap, and mail it to my house, please. I miss them so much. What is Darth YouTube says? What is your favorite Disney park in America? By the way, you're my favorite Disney YouTuber. Well, thank you for that. My favorite Disney park in America has got to be Disneyland, the original Disneyland. Number 2 is Epcot, though. Silent Shadow Nem. I was thinking Shadow Men. Asks if I have ever been to Tokyo Disney. I have not. 2020 was going to be the year for Paris. 2021 was going to be the year for Tokyo. We'll see what happens. Which Disneyland building would you live out of if you could? It's got to be the Haunted Mansion, right? The Haunted Mansion, but that's everyone's expecting me to say the Haunted Mansion. And for a $5 super chat, I'm going to give a different answer. The Haunted Mansion would definitely be number 1. But number 2, if I could live out of any Disneyland building, you'd have to say like the treehouse, right? The Tarzan's treehouse. Like, I just imagine living in one of those rooms high up above Adventureland, being able to look out over the rivers of America and Main Street. That would be super cool. Just living up there, that'd be fantastic. And then you could just go downstairs and get some mint juleps. Oh, man. All right. Eva says I wouldn't live in the fire station. That's probably the most livable place, right? Or the suite above Pirates. Nah, treehouse still. It's still the treehouse. Oh. Sleeping Beauty Castle, Walt's Room, yeah. Least favorite hotel on property from Snake. Least favorite on property hotel. Okay, so I have a pin from every hotel that I've stayed on property at before. I have stayed at the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian. I have stayed at Pop Century. I stayed at All-Star Movies, Music, and Sports. I have stayed at Port Orleans French Quarter, Riverside, Caribbean Beach. I think that might be it. Animal Kingdom Lodge, I've stayed there, and the Riviera. Least favorite, it's got to be the All-Stars because their values are fine, but they're so out of the way. You have to rent a car or take a bus if you're at All-Star. If you're at Pop Century or Art of Animation, which are also values, you have the Skyliner. So you can take that to Hollywood Studios or Epcot. And when monorails were still going between Epcot and the Magic Kingdom, before COVID, you do it that way. You could just hop on the Skyliner, go to Epcot, hop on the monorail, go to Magic Kingdom. You don't have to take a bus. It'd probably take longer, but it's fun. They're like rides on the way there. I don't know how else to explain it. Probably the All-Star Resorts would be my least favorite. My favorite is the Polynesian. Old Tiki man here used to be in the Polynesian. Isabel, how are you feeling about the new CEO of Disney, Bob Chapek? People don't seem to like him. I'm worried how his leadership will affect things in the parks. Isabel, I think I poke a lot of fun at him in my videos, but I think Bob Chapek, I think people are kind of getting a little bit overblown as to how he will be changing the parks. If he does change them for the worse, I will definitely try to call that out because he has been cutting back on live entertainment. And I feel like part of that was COVID. Like 98% of that was because of COVID. So people were freaking out. It's like, oh no, they're not doing, this person at Disneyland or this person at Disney World anymore. But it was also like April of 2020. So it's like, they're closed, guys. Like they're not doing anything at Disneyland anymore. So we'll see once everything gets back to normal, everything is up and running, no masks, everyone's safe. We'll see how they choose to move forward. I think 2020 really crippled the Disney parks, like just took a bat to their knees. Because now I think they're going to open everything that was announced, but I think everything they hadn't announced, like a new Journey into Imagination or a Tomorrowland refresh, those are going to get pushed back years. Like we're talking maybe 5 years. So we'll see. I'd like to call out Chapek on when he does bad, but so far I haven't seen anything too bad. The only thing noteworthy that he's done is Disney's pivoting more toward Disney Plus rather than TV shows and movies being released in the theaters and on cable, because that's where the future is. That's where the future of entertainment is. Shagadoo with the $10. Thank you, my man. Win/if. That's definitely a win. I do Tokyo. Ask for ride cards at guest relations. I was so bummed I didn't get these when I was there in 2016. They're English lore/safety cards for each ride in the park. Thank you for telling me about that. That's gonna stay in here. I will get the Haunted Mansion one, Pirates. What other fun rides are in Tokyo? That's just on the top of my head, guys. I'm a Haunted Mansion Pirates kind of guy. Lore cards, though, that sounds really cool. I will definitely ask for them. They have the original 2006 Haunted Mansion there from the Magic Kingdom. Very, very, very cool. Let's see. Have I heard anything about Splash Mountain? 1 second, guys. I'm getting another piece of my collection for you. All right. Splash Mountain. This is a Splash Mountain Pop Funko that I opened. Didn't think about it. Didn't know it was going to close when I opened this. Splash Mountain. No one really knows about Splash Mountain. It's still working. It's still in the pipeline. They're still going to be doing the retheme to Princess and the Frog, but I think COVID definitely pushed those plans back further, and they announced them way early to begin with to sort of let people know, like, hey, we are changing Splash Mountain, just so you know. So I think it's probably another 5 to 8 years away. Here we have it. Yeah, it's Brer Fox and Brer Bear on their little Splash Mountain flume, going down what I assume to be the final drop. The Splash Mountain. There's even like the little Brer Rabbit little carving on the front of the log that they have in the parks. Very, very cool. Very cool Pop Funko. I love it. Jeffrey Charles says, if I could have any job at the Disney company, what would you do? The Disney company, right? We're not talking park specific. I would want to be creative, like a creative lead behind attractions or films, like a creative lead for the Society of Explorers and Adventurers TV show or the Haunted Mansion movie. I think having my Haunted Mansion expertise, not trying to toot my own horn, or maybe I am, I think I could bring a lot to it. I think I could help right the ship so we don't end up with another Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion. I don't know if that's what we're going to end up with, but we might. Janae asked, what do I think of Marvel Land? You mean Avengers? Did I say Brer Fox and Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear? Yeah, I'm excited for Avengers Campus. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be so cool. I'm getting an engineering degree to work on the creative side of attractions. Very cool, Eva. Very cool. Keep me in your head. Keep me in your head when I walk into the Imagineering offices 8 years from now looking for a job. Just remember who cheered you on. Go for it, Eva. Achieve your dreams. Achieve your dreams. Very, very cool. Let's petition. Yen Sidious says, let's petition to get Dallin to replace both Feige and Kathleen Kennedy. I could do it. That's not too much work. That wouldn't drive me to near insanity. Feige's got the best job, man. Feige, man. He's got such a fun job. What do you guys think of the WandaVision finale? Crazy. Pretty cool. That was a good one. And then the tune, if you stayed toward the end credit scene, the tune that they play, yeah. Oh my dude, it's gonna be insane. Doctor Strange 2 is going to be insane. Ultimate AI Geek. Have I watched Some Jerk with a Camera? I have not. I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to look them up. Let me see. I'm gonna do it right now, you guys. I'm gonna do it right now. Some Jerk with a Camera. What a channel name, dude. People are so good at channel names. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Some Jerk with the Camera. Okay. I think I have seen this guy, actually. I've seen him before. He makes documentaries, sort of, right? Yeah, this one's like 2 hours long. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Good for him. It looks like he makes good stuff. I'll check it out for sure. Did I miss a super chat or did I get it? I think I got it. Doge Meyer. Chiquise Doge Meyer. You invest in Dogecoin? I'm sorry. Will you go to Disneyland if it opens soon? If I'm vaccinated and they let people from out of state visit, I will be going to Disneyland and I will be first in line for a mint julep. If that's not the case, I will be waiting. And it's hard to wait, guys. I know, it's hard to wait. Very, very difficult. Jimmy Marion with the 10 euros. Those are 10 euros I will be spending in Disneyland Paris, my friend. Have you ever planned to come to visit Disneyland Paris? You read my mind, Jimmy. I'm the actual light designer for entertainment. Reach out to me whenever I come. Sorry. It will be my pleasure to give you a private VIP tour. Dude, I will hold you to that. Jimmy, I'm going to take a picture. Bam. So I know who to ask for when I go to Paris. I will absolutely reach out to you. When Paris does end up taking Offhand Disney's in, I will be going. Yeah, Wild Die Woodard. Sorry, we're waiting until we are vaccinated as well. Tomorrow will be 1 year since my last visit. I has sad. It's hard, man. It's so hard. I went when Disney World reopened, and I don't know. It felt weird. It was definitely, if you had never been to Disney World before and you were asking me whether or not you should visit for your first time right now, I would say don't even think about it. You need to wait till everything's completely back open and all the shows are going to get the full experience. If you're going to Disneyland, Disney World all the time, or you're a local, or you're vaccinated, or you're very, very, very safe, I would say now's a good time to go. If you like short lines, they look long, they're really short though. Little Wolf Draws says, what ride would you make if you could create a ride? I've talked about doing I've played around with the idea of doing custom ride videos in the past. I'm just not very creative when it comes to making new rides. Like I would say Western River Expedition, but just remake it completely. So you stick with the same sort of Pirates of the Caribbean theme, like flume ride, or I guess it'd be like a boat ride. But we would do brand new scenes, maybe sort of paying homage to the original, Mark Davis sketches, but Western River Expedition, or I think an original space dark ride would be really cool, like exploring like space colonies. But then, it gets pointed towards like Horizons, because that was sort of an original space ride, right? I don't know. I would do a space dark ride, though. That would be my answer. Next missing Buzzy has got to be DJ Rex. The next missing Buzzy has got to be DJ Rex. He's not missing though, is he? He's at the cantina. Man, I wish we knew what happened. I know we know what happened, but like I wish that Disney would like. I know they would never do this, but like release like, hey, we have Buzzy, and guess what? He's gonna be in the archives. So I could make a final video and close this case for good. Yeah, Pasta says, we were supposed to go to Disney World for my birthday last year, but it was right after the pandemic happened. That's the worst. I sure hope they refunded your tickets if you had bought them at that point, so you could go at a later date. Would you do a Haunted Mansion collection video? I would absolutely do a Haunted Mansion collection video. I have this blanket behind me, which is a Haunted Mansion blanket. I have the Pop Funko. I have a Haunted Mansion plaque on the wall. I could actually go grab that really quick. It's just right on the wall, guys. It's right over here. Oh. This, everybody, is a $200 Haunted Mansion plaque that I bought from Disneyland, from Disney Anna. It is a replica of the plaque that is outside of the Haunted Mansion on your left-hand side at Disneyland. You can see it's very, very ornate. It's got the skull at the bottom. It's got the sort of devil guy up at the top. When the ride first opened, this was actually copper, but it has since oxidized to turn green and black. So this is something that's hanging on my wall over there, actually. This is my Haunted Mansion plaque. I don't know what other Haunted Mansion things I have in my collection. My Hatbox Ghost statue. I have a Mummy and a Leota Funko. I have Ghost Host jars. Have you seen those? I would dig them out, but they're locked away. Yeah, it was $200. It's very heavy, but man, it was so worth it. So worth it. Worth every penny. I would buy 100 of these if I could and just plaster my house with them. But this is staying in my office for now. It is expensive. It was very expensive. I had to save up for it. This is like one of my prized possessions, though. I wrapped it up when we moved to this house. I like wrapped it up in like 80 blankets and put it in its own box. Super cool. Super cool, son. What is your favorite Disney? Darth YouTube again says, what is your favorite Disney restaurant anywhere besides Blue Bayou? Since I know that. Everyone, Blue Bayou is my favorite. It's got to be. Anywhere in New Orleans Square, right? You got Mint Juleps. You have the Cafe Orleans. Aside from New Orleans Square, if I were to choose, though, Bengal Barbecue in Adventureland. But now Tropical Hideaway is open, and now you just reminded me about Tropical Hideaway. I would say probably Tropical Hideaway. The Tropical Hideaway in Adventureland. Or the Skipper Canteen in Adventureland at Orlando. Miss Misery, how are you doing? I got your print. It's still filed away since we moved, but I have your print. Would you be open to artist collaboration to draw for your channel? I'd love to contribute if you're open to the idea. Absolutely. Message me on Twitter for my next Haunted Mansion video. I feel like, because I commissioned some artists for my how I would change the Haunted Mansion video, and people loved that one. And I loved the way the art turned out. It was fantastic. So I would absolutely commission more people to make more artwork. There's the Haunted Mansion plaque for my next video. I have your print though, Miss Misery. You sent it to me, 2019, 2 years ago almost. I guess like a year-ish ago. Damn, that's crazy. Sarah says the chowder restaurant. I don't like chowder. Expedition Theme Park. How are you? How are you doing? If I clicked on this and you would not been holding a Haunted Mansion sign, I would have been disappointed. How are you, man? Oh, I miss you guys so much. I miss you guys. I miss all my YouTube friends so much. Yeah, I have to be holding a Haunted Mansion sign or a Haunted Mansion Pop Funko, something relating to the Haunted Mansion at all times. That's just a rule for the channel. Speaking of signs, guys, this right here, this is a Tiki mask or some sort of Tiki statue that was actually in the Polynesian Village Resort in a room or in a hallway somewhere a long time ago that I picked up from a friend who lives in Orlando. So this is some Disney history right here. Nothing too much crazy there, but this is super cool, and I'm gonna hang it on the wall when I find a place to put it. For now, it's gonna sit right here though. Sorry I knocked over Creepy Mickey, guys. I know he's a fan favorite. He is a fan favorite. There we go. Perfect. Like it never happened. We're coming up on an hour here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm not gonna end it quite yet. I just wanted to say thank you guys. I'm sorry I'm so bad at reading chat. It goes so quick, and I have so much to talk about with you guys. There's so much cool stuff to talk about. How do you feel about the Snow White redo from Janae? I think it's going to look fantastic. I hope they keep it sort of scary in the middle, when you're going through the forest and through the castle. But I think the ending could have used a refresh anyways. Just going from the witch dying to happily ever after was a bit weird. So that's going to be really good. And I hope they bring back the apple that you touch and the witch laughs. The video had it removed, but I have a feeling it's going to be there when the ride opens. I have a feeling. I don't think they would take that away. Fangirl Queen, Yas, says, hi, I'm new, but you made quarantine livable, so thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for saying that. That's what I tried to do with those virtual ride-throughs, man. I think they really helped sort of make a difference. What's your favorite stretching portrait? Oh, I really like, just for the pure Mark Davis-ness of it, Sally, the tightrope walker above the crocodile or alligator. Gator, right? I think it's a gator because it's New Orleans. That one's my favorite stretching portrait. So well done. Spencer Welch, how you doing, man? Have you ever had an adult mint julep? I have not. I've not, because I just haven't gotten around to it. And man, the ones at Disneyland are so good. I feel like they had one at Club 33 when I went. I was not 21 when I went though, so I couldn't get it. I was 20 at the time. So I missed out on that. But they do have an adult mint julep at Club 33 that's like an adult take with like booze and bourbon or whatever to the one that they have downstairs. So next time I get invited to Club 33, I'll be getting that one. Lord Vader 330 says, keep it up. I will. I love that little guy. He's pretty cool. What's my favorite Studio Ghibli film? I don't think the Courier asked that question, by the way. I've seen maybe one, and that's Totoro. I'm bad at anime, guys. I'm bad at Japanese animation. I'm good at Japanese video games, but bad at Japanese movies and television. I'm not knocking it. I just am bad at like keeping up with it. Do you prefer the first half or the second half of Pirates? First half, any day. If you can hear right now. Can you guys hear that? That is the cue music for Pirates of the Caribbean in Anaheim. And it's been playing in the background this whole time. Might have been too quiet to hear. First half is very, very relaxing at Disneyland and Disney World. It's ominous and relaxing at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Angel Singer says, what do you think of the Black Panther mural? Is this in downtown Disney? Right? I have not seen it. Disneyland. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. It's beautiful. It's amazing. With Chadwick Boseman and the little kid with the Black Panther mask. Fantastic. Lovely. Amazing. Let's read a few more questions here, and then we will get going. And so you guys know, I will say this again at the end of the live stream. I will be cataloging all the live streams, putting them in a playlist, and then linking those in the description of every video, just so it doesn't clutter up the sub box. So if you are interested in watching the live streams from the past, they will be in the description of every video I upload as they are released. You know what I'm saying? Pugbox, hello, how are you doing? Polly, how are you guys? Little Wolf Draws said, I would love to draw something for your channel if you like my art. Also, what would you do? Oh no, the chat's moving. If you became the director for a Disney or Marvel movie, I would give it my all. That's what I would do. If I became the director, I'm not a great director. I feel like I could write a movie pretty effectively, but when it comes to giving people tasks and getting the scenes right, I don't know if I'm a very good director. I have directed before. Design ride using missing or retired ride characters. There you go. Just like sort of like a mix match, like a very, like, it's a ride through the history of Disney rides. Think about that for a second. DL says, I love your channel and your new podcast. Thank you. For all of you guys who haven't watched it, go check out the Foolish Mortals podcast with me and Dan if you want more Haunted Mansion stuff, because that's what it's about, the Haunted Mansion. Darth YouTube, again, if Disney got rid of the Haunted Mansion, would you ever return? Yeah, I would. I don't think they will, though. I know they won't. What is this? This is the Disneyland Hotel area loop. We're going to listen to Adventureland. The Adventureland music loop. Perfect. Yeah, man. Little Wolf draws. Yeah, man, no problem. Yeah. Draw it up. Episode 4 coming Tuesday. Future Dwight. He's your man. Everybody say thank you. He carries the Foolish Mortals podcast on his back. Me and Dan just show up. Savvy Studios says down Goofy is a goat, not a dog. Is he a goat? Goats have horns. Goofy doesn't have horns. He's just got that kind of bump on the top of his head where he puts his hat. I don't think he's a goat. I do know about the goat on Thunder Mountain, though. Okay. This is where we're going to end the stream. We're going to end the stream. Sorry, chat. I'm not going to read you right now. I'll probably do a quick scan of it before we end. Here's how we're going to end the stream. So at Disneyland, when you're going down the last lift hill, or one of the lift hills, not the last. I believe it's the first, actually. The first or second of Big Thunder Mountain. You can look and see the goat, and if you follow the goat with your face and your head and your eyes, it'll make it seem like you're going faster than you actually are. That goat is not present in the Big Thunder Mountain at Orlando, but he is in Orlando. When you're going on Living with the Land, go on Living with the Land, and when you're in the farm scene, look to your right, and it's the exact same goat animatronic as you can find on Big Thunder Mountain at Disneyland, just right off there to your right, standing on a crate. You can see him, but he is not in the Big Thunder Mountain, I don't believe. Wild Die Woodward, thank you so much for the $20. Love your videos. Hope to get a chance to meet up at Disneyland in our post-vaccinated future. Keep up all the amazing work. I just want to meet everybody. I want to see all of you guys. I want to see you guys at Disneyland when we're all vaccinated. I want to see you guys all at the French Market, at the Mint Julep Bar. I will buy us all a Mint Julep. Everyone in this chat right now, all 417 of you, I will buy all of us a Mint Julep, and we will just talk about Disney for a good hour in person. That's what we're going to do. And that, everybody, is where I'm going to choose to end the live stream for today. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will be doing another one either next week or the week after. Don't worry. If I didn't get your questions answered, just tune in the next time. I'm going to try and do it every day on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And if you didn't get the chance to watch this, I will be making a playlist so you can watch all of them, even the old live streams from years back. Let's do one more question, everybody. One more question. I'm going to answer a question from someone I haven't answered a question from so far. Let's see. Thank you for the $10, NM Productions. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Goodbye, everybody. One more question. One more from someone I haven't talked to yet. I don't know. Let's see. Summer Thunder asks where I got Creepy Mickey. From the Walt Disney Family Museum. Vincent Does Stuff says, what's up, Dallin? What's up, man? Do you like Steampunk Disney Sea from Timothy? Of course I do. Offhand Mint Julep Club from Mike and Max. Yes, we will be doing that. Count on it. Man, we about to flood Disneyland from Tiger Foss 21. We are. Everybody. Once we have our vaccines, we're going in. And we're getting our mint juleps. Planet Coaster on the channel. I've heard of Planet Coaster. I've downloaded it on Steam. I played it for a little while. I'm stupid and I couldn't get it, so I uninstalled it. But maybe sometime soon. Second favorite Disney ride, Living with the Land, is number 2. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for donating using the super chat. And thank you for all your questions and all your support. This has been fantastic, everybody. Here's Creepy Mickey. He's posable-ish. Signing off. Nick Brady, $5. Thank you for what you do. You bring so many people joy during these dark Disneyless times. Yep. Thank you, Nick. Goodbye, everybody. I hope you have a good Saturday, and I will see you all in the next live stream, whenever that happens to be. Goodbye. I'm going to stop manhandling now. He's very precious to me.